Hello everyone, I am Vipasha Sinha, a product marketer from Zoho Campaigns, which is an email marketing tool from Zoho. And I bring to you this series of interviews wherein we talk to marketing experts within Zoho to discuss the strategies they are applying in times like this. So today we have with us Kruthi Gonwar. She is a product marketing lead at Zoho. She handles marketing for Zoho Recruit, which is a cloud-based application that helps recruitment process, recruitment pipeline management. Am I right, Kruti?
Yes, that's right, Vipasha. That's right. Mostly, we help recruiters and corporate HRs to sort of streamline their whole hiring process onto Zoho Recruit. Okay. So that would be talent sourcing, wherein you bring in applicants onto Recruit, screen them for a particular job opening, see if they are a potential fit for the job, schedule interviews, do multiple rounds of interviews within the organizational hierarchy, share feedback within the team, and finally send them out an offer letter. They can even e-sign an offer letter and send it back to you. So all of this process sort of is managed on your Recruit.
So basically, it's an end-to-end solution.
Yes, it's an end-to-end solution for agencies and for corporate HRs for their hiring process. Yes.
So, Kruti, the corporate world is immensely affected by this lockdown, and it is the responsibility of the HR or whoever is hiring to communicate with people, those who have applied to their dream companies, people who are waiting for their offer letters, and also newly recruits who have passed every test and now are waiting or were waiting to join, but now because of this lockdown don't know where they stand. So how should one communicate to these categories of people?
Right. So times are definitely difficult, Vipasha. More so for applicants or job seekers because there is this wave of uncertainty for a couple of months, and we think that the job market will perhaps continue for another month or so. So, especially for a lot of people who have everything dependent on that one single interview, this is definitely a crazy time. All right. So, there are several companies that have been laying off employees because cash crunch, because no business. And in times like this, many of them are looking out for other opportunities. So recruiters or agencies more so have an even more a higher responsibility here to help them find a job in difficult times like this, and yet at the same time ensure they're somehow relevant to what their skill set is. So I'd say the only thing recruiting agencies or consultants can do right now is to sort of keep applicants motivated, tell them that things are going to improve from now on. Okay, keep them in the loop of how and where the market is going, direct them to jobs that they can apply for right now. So that is perhaps one very important aspect that recruiters have to take care of right now.
So I'm assuming they keep in touch using email campaigns. How often should they keep in touch? How often should they communicate?
Right. So I'll answer both of your questions at this point of time. So the only candidates don't need advice at this point of time. So first thing recruiting agencies have to ensure is that they send out vital information that doesn't sound too preachy, right? Because candidates are aware that the markets are low, right? So what they can help them right now is to shift into a sort of remote working mindset, because a lot of companies are now hiring remote workers very actively. All right. So the email campaigns that are sent out to applicants could be focused on perhaps building their resume to make it a little more remote working specific. Okay. Ensure the skills that they have somehow fit into a remote workspace. Right. So all these days, I have had this mindset of having a face-to-face interview, a face-to-face interaction with an HR. But right now, with time changing, they'll have to sort of adapt to this virtual hiring processes. Right. So recruiters can send them out tips on how to present themselves in a video interview, how to make the most of that 1 hour of virtual time that you get with your HR. All right. maybe send them a daily dose of inspiration that they can wake up and look up, start their day with. And maybe a little in the afternoon, you can send out a bunch of remote jobs that are relevant for their skill set.
Right.
So there are a lot of niche job boards that are now hiring only remote workers. And especially for a lot of employees who are affected by the COVID-19 impact, I think moving to remote is going to be very beneficial for a lot of applicants right now.
Okay.
So they will have sort of leverage on that.
So now, unfortunately, the HR might have to be the bearer of bad news. The times are difficult. So what should be the tone of the emails that they should keep in mind?
Right. So applicants are definitely stressed and anxious about what the future holds for them, right? So, but they'd still be hopeful and sort of expect an active communication channel from their HR, right? So, I think recruiters must be sensitive about their tone, okay, and ensure that every email that is being sent to a candidate is empathetic, okay. So it should sort of motivate them to be patient, fuel in a sense of positivity, okay. For instance, when an interview is yet to be scheduled for a candidate, right, but he's already in the process of that interview cycle, you can send them a flexible video interview link, maybe, let's say. So say, hey, let us know about your convenient time and we schedule it for you. So sound a little flexible, sound understanding, okay. Assure them that a virtual hiring process is not any different from a face-to-face interview. So your email must talk to them directly about what they are feeling at that point of time, address their concerns. So it should be empathetic, it should be sensitive, it should sound assuring of better times ahead.
Right. And also, Kruthi, you lead the marketing of Zoho Recruit. So what kind of email campaigns are you sending out to your customers right now?
Right now, yes. So Vipasha, we realized remote recruitment is going to stay around for a few more months, let's say for another 4 to 6 months. So we've started a campaign of free video interview credits for all our customers, because we realized that for continuity of their businesses, it is essential that they have a video interview module in Zoho Recruit. All right. So till the end of June, we are giving them 3 video interview slots that they can utilize, schedule video interviews with all the candidates who have applied for them. Okay. Nurture their existing candidate pool and ensure that they get placed in jobs as much as possible. So our campaigns are to do with how they can keep candidates informed, how they can keep their clients informed, how they can make use of this platform right now by working from home and ensuring that business still continues.
Right.
So some of the campaigns that we have been doing, yeah.
And on a personal level, what kind of emails are you interacting with right now? What are the kind of emails that you've been seeing in your inbox?
Right. So, well, it's been a lot of events and conferences that have been cancelled across, because the HR space is a very, very active place for a lot of people to go to a physical, conference or a confluence, interact with other HRs. But a lot of them have had to cancel because, social distancing has been enforced. So now another very surprising and nice thing we're seeing is that they're all turning into virtual conferences, right? So they have adapted to this situation and have ensured that knowledge sharing doesn't stop because of the pandemic, right? So it's very nice to see how they are organizing these virtual spaces wherein people can interact, share concerns, understand from each other as to what and how they can go by, the space that they are together. So it's absolutely amazing to also see a lot of stay home, stay safe campaigns that I come across. Very, very beautiful templates sent on campaigns. So it's really nice to sort of keep that tempo going when you're working from home.
All right. Thank you so much, Kruthi, for joining us and sharing your insights. It was lovely talking. And
thank you so
be
much,
home,
Natasha.
stay safe. Yeah.